Good morning. I'm Sivakumar Raja, soft skills trainer, voice and accent trainer, public speaker, and a motivational speaker. And today my topic is public speaking. Public speaking is the process of communicating information to public, and it is generally done before large group of audience. Public speaking is the process of communicating information to public, and it is generally done before large group of audience. See, the first point in public speaking is to gather the information. See, you need to gather the information either from the Google or from any other source, and you need to jot down the points according to your convenience and requirement. Because without content, you'll feel handicapped. Content is a very important thing to go ahead in any public speaking. So gather the required information. See, before going ahead with the presentation, see, you may make an attempt to go through the entire information. See, time doesn't permit you to do that. So what is required to be done is note down the important points. And before going ahead with the presentation, go through those important points. And keep your visual aids ready. So that is photos, you need to use the PowerPoint presentation, photos, videos, and you need to keep them ready before going ahead with the presentation. For your audience. See, the program or the presentation has to be adjusted according to the convenience and requirement of the audience. So it is very important to know about your audience, so that you'll be able to adjust it according to their convenience and requirement. See, what is more important is the audience should be able to understand the concept. They should be able to get benefited. And unless until you design the program or the presentation according to their convenience and requirement, see, there is no fun in going ahead with the presentation. So what is really required and important is know your audience, so that you'll be able to adjust the program according to their convenience. Know the environment. See, you should also know about the environment. Before going ahead with the presentation, at least you need to be early. See, you need to start early. You should be able to reach the ambience early, so that you'll be able to get accustomed to the environment. So you'll be able to feel the vibrations. So it takes some time to get accustomed. At least it takes few minutes to get accustomed to the environment. So what is suggested to be done is always start early. Okay, try to be reached in time. Try to be early and try to make an attempt to get accustomed to the environment. Test all your equipment. See, before going ahead with the presentation, you are suggested to test all your equipment. See, if at all equipment doesn't work in the last minute or when you are going ahead with the presentation, if at all equipment doesn't work, obviously you'll feel handicapped. So what is suggested to be done is test your equipment, and also be ready if at all there is a power cut, or if you're unable to play your video, but still you should be able to go ahead with the presentation. So you need to be ready even to go ahead with the other way. See, if everything goes well, fine, you'll be able to give an effective presentation. See, sometimes there is a possibility that there may be a power cut, or the aids, visual aids may not work. So during such circumstances also, you should be able to give the presentation. So you need to be ready for that. See, you're suggested to record the presentation. See, before going ahead with the presentation, you need to record it, so that you will be able to rectify your mistakes. The best way of rectifying your mistakes is to record your presentation. See, you have been giving presentations from a very long time. So you need to, you'll see, once you understand your mistakes, you also understand how to rectify them. Once you understand your mistakes, you understand how to rectify them. And the best way of doing it is to record the presentations. Once you record it, once you go through them, see, you'll be able to understand your mistakes, and obviously you'll make an attempt to rectify them. It may be either in communication skills or body language or pronunciation. If there is any mistake, you'll be able to rectify that. So the best way of doing it, always record the presentation, okay? Go through that, and if you find any mistake, and you'll be able to rectify it. And try to speak in every opportunity. See, presentation skills, it's an art, and you'll not be able to learn it within a single day. It takes a lot of time. So what you're suggested to do is, whenever you get an opportunity, see, what I would suggest you to do is, don't wait for the opportunity to come, grab the opportunities. And whenever you get an opportunity, try to speak before public, try to interact with public. These things will come only on practice. See, these things cannot be digested in a day or two. They need a lot of time. So what I would suggest you to do is, whenever you get an opportunity, grab the opportunity, don't wait for the opportunities to come, perform before public. It's an art which can be learned, but it takes a lot of time. It cannot be done in a single day. Good communication skills are required to get success in personal life or professional life. See, you need to practice your body language. See, I do understand you'll be practicing the presentation. At the same time, you also need to practice the body language. See, recent studies says 93% of the communication is being done through non-verbal communication and body language. And only 7% of communication is being done through verbal communication. So try to understand the importance of non-verbal communication and body language. See, you need to have good communication skills. You need to be audible. You need to be cheerful. You need to have eye contact with everyone. Always stand on both the legs and always make an attempt to communicate in space. And never fold your hands and always keep posture. And when you're communicating to people, when you're doing a public speaking or a presentation, see, always do the required communication space. So you need to spread your hands a bit and don't close them. You need to spread it somewhere this way. You should be able to show your hands to people. You need to keep it open palms. See, what I mean to say is you need to keep an open palms. And your tone should reflect your confidence levels. So this is how you need to go ahead in the present public speaking. We should always wear a smile and always have a cheerful posture when we go ahead with the presentations. And maybe even in the public talk. We should wear a professional wear. We need to wear formals. We need to wear a professional wear so that we can impress the public. The dress you wear also makes you feel more comfortable. You are always judged only by the dress you wear. So you need to have the good presentation skills to go ahead in the public speaking. See, slow down in the presentation whenever it is required and take pauses. See, taking pause, it will really make your presentation very effective. So you're always suggested to take a pause and never rush in the presentation. Take your own time. Don't be in a hurry. Okay. Take the required pauses and go ahead in the presentations. See, use humor and emotion. See, we do understand that people have come all the way only to get the required information. They haven't come to get entertained, but humor and entertainment plays a vital role in any presentation. So always make an attempt to add humor to your presentation so that they'll be able to get entertained and they will be able to receive it well. So you are suggested to add a little bit of humor and entertainment to every presentation. And you can also add a bit of emotion. Even that will do good. Nothing wrong in doing it. And if it is 5 minutes before the presentation, so relax, okay, and try to make an attempt to go ahead. You need to relax and get mentally ready to go ahead with the presentation. And if it is few hours before a presentation, do the required exercise. And the best thing is to do the breathing exercises. Breathe a lot, okay. Even before going ahead with the presentation, take a long breath. Take a long breath, make yourself comfortable so that you'll be able to give an effective presentation. This is the best stress releasing technique. Taking a long breath before going ahead with the presentation is the best stress releasing technique in the presentations. Project confidence. See, if you project confidence, automatically your mind start following it. Once you start making an attempt to project confidence, see, you'll be able to develop the required confidence. Your mind has got a capacity to follow it. So what you are suggested, instructed, and expected to do is always project the confident, and you need to be confident. Okay, so be confident when you go ahead with the presentations. And don't go over the allotted time. See, you should be able to wind up the presentation within the given time. Don't go over the allotted time because there may be other people who are waiting for their turn to come. So if you kill the entire time and if you don't give an opportunity for others to speak, it doesn't do you good. Everyone should be given an opportunity to speak. So try to wind up the program or the presentation within the given time. So don't go over the time. Even if it is a couple of minutes less, no issues, but don't go over the time. Because even others might have practiced, even they are ready with their presentations. Okay, so you need to permit them to go ahead. So wind up the program or the presentation within the given time and don't go over the time. Don't go over the allotted time. Ask for feedback. See, after winding up the presentation, go for QA session and also take their feedback. See, there may be some constructive criticism. If you get the required feedback, you'll be able to understand your mistakes and you'll be able to understand how to design the presentation according to the requirement and convenience of the audience. So don't hesitate to take the feedback. It will definitely do you good. Tell stories in the presentation. See, telling stories will really make it very effective. People really love to listen to stories. It will entertain them and it will make the presentation more effective. So you can tell your personal stories or any other stories which will motivate them to go ahead. Okay. So tell such stories to make the presentation more effective. You need to include the graphs, images, and facts in the presentation to make it more reliable and effective. See, no one can remember the entire presentation, nor anyone can recollect the entire program. So nothing wrong in making cue cards. You can note down the important points and you can keep them with you. Nothing wrong in having a look at the points so that you'll be able to cover the entire script what you have made. See, transform the nervousness into enthusiasm. Everyone, when they go ahead with the presentation, there is a possibility they may feel nervous. So make an attempt to transfer that nervousness into a positive energy so that you'll be able to give an effective presentation. Attend the other presentees. See, if you attend the other presentees, one advantage is you'll be able to get accustomed to the environment, because it takes some time to get accustomed to the environment, and you'll be able to understand the audience, what exactly is required for them. And there is also a possibility that you gain some information from the other presentees. But when you listen to the other presentees, you cannot keep continuously listening to the other presentees, because you have come all the way to deliver your presentation. So you need to recollect your presentation so that you'll be able to deliver it properly. So though you attend other presentees' presentation, you need to recollect your own presentation and you need to get ready to go ahead with your presentation. Because what is more important for you is your presentation. You haven't come all the way to listen to the others. You have come all the way to give an effective presentation. So even while listening to the others, try to recollect your script so that you will be able to give an effective presentation, so that you will be able to recollect all the entire information, what all you have prepared, so that you will be able to do more good to the audience. See, if you come early, you'll be able to meet and greet the people. You'll be able to get accustomed to the environment. See, if you can reach early, you can meet the people, you can greet the people. See, whenever you go ahead with the presentation, you cannot expect all the people, all the audience come at a time. There's a possibility that few people may get late, and obviously you need to wait for a couple of minutes for them to come. So meanwhile, you can interact with those people who have come. You can develop a connection with them. You can develop a contact with them. So even before starting the presentation, you'll be able to understand the attendees. You'll be able to develop a contact with those people so that you'll be able to make an effective presentation. And most audience are sympathetic. Don't be under the impression that if you make any mistakes, people would be waiting for an opportunity to laugh. It never happened. Majority of the people cannot go ahead with the public speaking. You cannot expect them to speak in public. Majority of the people, they cannot speak in public. So they understand how nerve-wracking it is to go ahead with the public speaking. So they will be very sympathetic. Even if you make any mistake, they will be very sympathetic and they will be able to understand the nervousness. So never be under the impression that they will be waiting for a chance to laugh at you. You can confidently go ahead in the presentation. Actively engage the audience. You need to have the required passion. You need to have the required enthusiasm. You should be able to express your enthusiasm and passion when you go ahead with the presentations before public. Join the Toastmaster clubs. Toastmaster clubs are the clubs within India and abroad. See, in those clubs, people will be interacting, and those people who want to make a presentation, who want to speak in public, such people will be interacting with the Toastmaster, and they'll be getting the required information. They'll be sharing the information. They'll be practicing the presentations. So get into such Toastmaster memberships, which will do you good, which will help you to brush up your presentation skills. And always keep some drinking water at your disposal. And you don't forget to hit the washroom before going to the presentations. So this is how you need to go ahead in the public speaking. So these are the skills which are required to go ahead with the effective presentations. So I'm signing out till we meet again. Bye for now. Have a nice day.